Hey guys, what's up? Future me here. I just wanted a little update on the rules of this because I didn't really update you all fully. I don't for some reason. But I didn't get to explain that we can basically sign people whenever we want after we release some people. We always have to have a certain number of people. I forget the number, but that's why in the last episode, Austin Theory was in my roster. I released Reggie. Um, And this time around, I released Elias and I signed up Grayson Waller. So Austin Theory and Grayson Waller on my team now. Reggie and Elias are gone. That's quite the upgrade, honestly, if you tell me. But yeah, I got a new mic. You guys should start hearing this at around episode 10. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. Uh, hope y'all enjoy. See you when I see you.
So I do have plans for post Money in the Bank, I guess. I have 6 feuds, kind of.
I've like I've subtly, slowly start to build my War Games men's match unintentionally, but within my own brand. I don't think you're gonna get the cream of the crop in the brand versus brand match.
I'm gonna get the fucking garbage that's left over.
Basically,
Uh,
you'll have two good people, and the rest is I have no idea.
what even is our Survivor Series pay-per-view?
It's not for a while.
Okay, yeah, I still have a while to figure out how I'm going to do that. Okay. No, I post Money in the Bank. I was like, I need to start actually like figuring out a good direction for the rest of the brand outside of the main event scene. Which, with that said, I post Money in the Bank. I don't have a in mind feud for Brock. I am like trying to figure that out.
Yeah, just keep him off TV for a little bit.
Yeah, he might just have that one universal title reign for me, where he's just here every so often.
Edit matches. Oh wait, let's see if the game crashes.
Oh, will definitely. I just have to figure out which match it is.
Just delete them all.
That's a fair point.
Alright, customize the first match. Fatal 4-way number one contender for Oscar's championship. Candice versus Io versus Indy versus who? Oh, Brie.
Oh no.
She's the jobber. Okay, that's that first match. Next match. Customize match. We have a 2-on-2 normal British strong style versus the Dirty Dogs.
Where the fuck is Butch? There he is.
Then we have another number one contenders fatal 4-way. This time for the $1 million championship.
Okay.
We got L.A. Knight, yeah, Johnny Gargano Who else? Logan Paul and Sami Zayn.
Okay.
And then we have. This is like the only match that doesn't mean shit on this card. We have Nakamura versus Bad Bunny.
Okay.
No, not confirmed. Fuck. Customize participant. Get Rollins out of there. Bad Bunny. And the main event of the evening. Shawn Michaels versus Cody Rhodes. Try to learn in the song. Every thought out of control. Do it all to get them off their feet. And that is Raw.
Okay.
Start show. Alright. First things first. The show opens up with Shawn Michaels demanding a rematch against Drew. Drew comes out. It tells Shawn, get to the back of the line. And Shawn calls him a paper champion and says fine. He'll get that title once he wins Money in the Bank and cashes in that same night. Shawn has now declared for Money in the Bank. As Shawn leaves, Seth's music hits. Basically, Seth's like, I'm calling my earned the title shot at Money in the Bank. Drew agrees. He earned that shot, and the two shake hands and are off. Alright. In this fatal four-way match, Candice submits Brie. Oh god. This is where this is where things start getting crazy in the storyline. We finally meet the manager of Raw. It's me. Not Heyman. Eric is the manager. The Usos are seen going into my office backstage. Jimmy says, you wanted to see us. I say, look, guys, there's no easy way to say this. But due to not wanting to blow out Money in the Bank, you guys aren't going to be able to defend your titles there. And Jay's like, you can't do that. What about the pay-per-view bonus? And I was like, listen, you can't be on the pay-per-view. But if you guys put out an open challenge next week, you can have the SmackDown main event. Not as big as the pay-per-view bonus, but better than nothing. Alright, let me go to this match. Yeah, Pete Dunne pins Dolph. Yeah. And then we go to this match. Uh, Sami Zayn wins.
Okay. So Sammy versus Triple H for the $1 million title.
Yes. After the match, Sami grabs the mic and says, Triple H, I still remember what you did to me. My leg still hurts every time I take a step in the morning. I'm coming for that $1 million championship. But more importantly, I'm coming for my revenge. Triple H comes out with a sledgehammer on the top of the ramp and they just have a stare off. Alright. And this is where This is the most talking I've had to do up to this point. I just a giant exposition dump on who's gonna be in the Money in the Bank. Okay. Backstage, we see Kevin Owens walk up to Shawn. Oh, so you're gonna be in the Money in the Bank, huh? Well, good luck, cause I'm declaring myself for it. And Shawn says it'll be a pleasure to beat KO one more time. When suddenly, Cody Rhodes appears. It's not KO you need to be worrying about in this, Shawn. It's me. Not only am I in the main event tonight against you, I'm in the Money in the Bank match too. And I am more than happy to make sure you don't make it to the Money in the Bank. When suddenly, Butch and Tyler Bate come in. We just talked to Eric, and he said with our victory today, we earned the title shot to be in there with you lads. Unlike you lot who are just giving everything. Guess who's in the Money in the Bank match? Our wonderful and brilliant GM has declared to put a spotlight on the second newest SmackDown sighting, says Theory. The New Day walk in. Guess who the GM has given a spot to in the Money in the Bank match? Whoo, 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 whoo. Kofi Mania is back, baby. What? Says The Miz. Why is that idiot giving opportunities to everyone but me? I gotta go find this guy. And then finally we cut to this match.
Okay.
Giant exposition, but it's fine. Nakamura wins law. Okay. Now, not as big of an exposition dump, but it's still here. Alright. Backstage, we see Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte talking. The last line heard by Becky before they're all distracted is, if none of us could beat her, how's she gonna do it? And then they all look up and see Bayley walking alone. Bayley says it's been a while since the four horsewomen have been united like this. Sasha says they have a plan and need to talk to her. Bailey agrees to hear them out. In the background, you hear a loud, "Get out of my way!" The camera pans left. Where is that idiot? The Miz shouts as he's looking for me. You can see Theory chasing behind him, trying to get to me first. The Miz finds my office and barges in with Theory right behind him. They're both talking loud and over each other. I say enough and ask the Miz to go first. He says he wants in the Money in the Bank. I ask Theory what he wants. He says he wants his friend and the newest SmackDown signing, Grayson Waller, in the match with him. When suddenly, behind them both, Bobby Lashley is standing there, arms crossed, and it freaks both of them out. He says he wants him. I say. Next week, Bobby versus Miz versus Grayson for the final spot in the Money in the Bank. Okay, now in this match, Shawn Michaels rolls up Cody with a handful of tights, and he uses the ropes for leverage. Uh, Cody is desperately trying to kick out, but he can't. Shawn
Okay.
wins. What an
Okay.
action-packed Raw. The game did not crash when I was editing the matches.
Uh, just curious to see this NXT card. I'm sure I already know the main event.
Kurt Angle, John Cena. Save match. Start show. Alright, what do you got in store for me?
Okay, we open the show with Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar in the ring. They stand in the ring and gloat about Brock Lesnar retaining the title over Roman Reigns. Of course, we all know Brock F5'd him off the top of the cell and then hit a shooting star splash on him, pinned him. What a spectacle of a moment that was. Heyman informs the audience it will be a long time before they see Roman again, if Roman even dares to show his face around SmackDown ever again. He then mentions with how grueling the match was at Great Balls of Fire, he's giving Brock Lesnar money in the bank off. And speaking of Money in the Bank, tonight and next week there will be 3 qualifying matches each to decide the 6 participants in the Money in the Bank match. The first one starting next. Out comes Gunther and Apollo Crews. Of course, Gunther wins this match. After that, we just move right on into the second match, which is also another Money in the Bank qualifying match. And this one, Braun Breaker wins.
Okay, both right moves so far.
This is just before we get there. God damn it, computer. Uh, then we cut backstage to a promo with Rated RKO with Riddle at their side. They speak about winning the tag team titles. Kathy Kelly is asking questions about being the Street Profits and if they've come up with a name yet for their little group. Randy and Edge are like trying to figure out a name, just can't really think of anything. And then Riddle, just with his fucking dumbass grin that he always has, he he was like, you know what, you guys were called Rated RKO, and me and Randy we were RK Bro. So what if we just put that together and we have Rated RK Bro? They all just chuckle and just like Randy and Edge just kind of walk off, and like Riddle's like following behind. He's like, "Come on, guys, it's a great name." And we just fade to black as we get to the match in the ring between Bianca and Liv. Bianca wins. Nothing special about that. Um, then we go back to then we go to a promo segment with the Judgment Day. They're celebrating Finn winning the United States title and Rhea retaining her women's title. They get confronted by AJ, who is upset with how Finn won the title. I check notes here. We remember how the fuck Finn won this title. Dominic interfered in that match. That's how he won. Okay. So AJ's talking about what the fuck am I on my notes? Talking about how he needed Dominic to beat him, and he demands a rematch for the title. He says, if Dominic didn't get involved, then he would be United States champion right now, and not Finn. Jesus, you spoke about Miz so fucking much in yours. um, Finn, it's like, well, he had him beat either way, whether Dom interfered or not. But he says, if your problem's really with Dom, it seems like your problem's really with Dom and not me. So how about you get a match with Dom next? If you could beat him, then I'll consider giving you a rematch for the title. So we get a match between AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio. AJ Styles wins. Just a better wrestler.
Wrong
um,
move.
not the wrong move. We go backstage. John Cena is getting interviewed about his match against Kurt Angle in the main event, which is the third Money in the Bank qualifier for this week. Says he hopes, he wins the match so he gets a shot at being Mr. Money in the Bank, but also with Gunther winning his match earlier tonight, he wants a chance to, confront Gunther in the ring, and he sees Money in the Bank as his perfect opportunity to do so. So we get to the match. It's a back and forth affair. Towards the end of the match, we see Ludwig and Giovanni come out, and they try to attack John Cena, but John avoids their attacks, and one of them accidentally hits Kurt. Cena then gets the upper hand and throws Ludwig and Giovanni out the ring, and then he has a stumbling Kurt kind of move towards him. He picks him up, AAs him. John Cena beats Kurt Angle and gets his way into the Money in the Bank.
They hit Kurt. That's a disqualification.
We'll say the ref was distracted or some shit. Oh, I had Giovanni distract the ref, and then Ludwig was in the ring. That's how I did it. Okay. I
Okay.
was like, I'm sure I found my way around that in my notes. But yeah, Gio distracts the ref. Ludwig tries to attack Cena, hits Kurt. Cena clears ring, and then AA's Kurt. So the three people in my Money in the Bank right now is Gunther, Braun Breaker, and John Cena.
Let's see. You did tournaments. I just said, fuck it. These are the guys.
I just gave matches. It's not really a tournament. It's just like you get a shot.
Fuck it. I'm the new GM. I don't know what I'm doing here. You get a match. You get an opportunity. You get an opportunity.